Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Theros draft. It's actually Two Ticket Tuesday right now, if you didn't get in on that action. Super fun, though I actually did not partake in the fun, because I just love to draft so much. We're going to take the Hammer of Perforos here just because it's too good, and hey, it's shiny, and that's always fun. Though Favorite Hoplite and Sea God's Revenge, I think I prefer getting into those colors before I do Hammer. But I mean, Hammer is just too awesome to pass up. But probably my color preference would get me Sea Gotti online. The other red cards in this pack suck, so nothing's going to table, and really those are the only three good cards with Cameron Lampion, Griptide, and Prussian Chimera. It's just like, whatever cards. Sunshine Warrior and Guardians as sad inclusions in the deck. Alright, I'm going to take Thassa's Emissary to follow up the Hammer, because Rage, though certainly playable in red, is way weaker, and I want to be married to my foil Hammer. I wonder if this is worth anything. It'd be cool if it is. But I don't have that open right now. Seeing some black. Wavecast Shine is also good with blue. I don't think blue-red is a particularly strong deck, but strong cards are strong cards, period. With a rare missing in the pack, you never really know. Okay, so this has Hopeful Eidolon as the best card in the pack, followed with Evangel of Heliod. If I want to go red-white, which is a really sweet heroic deck, then that's kind of the card to go. But I'm super tempted to play Steam Augury. I mean, you're still drawing like your best card, and opponent chooses one of those piles. Well, I mean, you're drawing something decent. Nah, sorry. I'm a way too conservative drafter. I'm not good enough to brew yet, but Steam Augury with these two could be fun. But I think getting this Hopeful Eidolon and seeing this Evangel could, maybe we get the Chosen back. So I think we're going to set ourselves up for a red-white heroic. Here's a Perforos' Emissary. One of the weaker emissaries, but still very good. And super happy to have it to go with the Hammer and to be in red. And probably the best card in the pack. Chrome Crusader and Laguna Van Elder would make it, but this is more the power level I'm looking for. Here now I will take the Rage of Perforos. Farika's Cure is better, but I don't want to jump into another color for it. Chosen by Heliod is fine and heroic. I don't know if I'm heroic yet, so I'll just take the solid removal spell. Ordeal of Perforos, I'm super happy to have. I definitely want that, and wouldn't mind any of these kind of random white guys to fill out the deck, as well as Portent of Betrayal. So red seems pretty open, that's cool. And then I can go either way, ideally trying to go white, though everyone wants the red-white heroic deck. Blue would be perfectly fine as well if we see a late blue signal. I just want to open Elspeth, because don't we all? Well, this sort of shores up the blue versus white debate. Easily a Crone Hoplite, super awesome card. Boom. Thank you very much. Though I'm not going to roll out blue. You never know. You just never know. This could just be a signal. The Hoplite could just be a signal that red is just super duper open. I would take a Rage over another Laguna, or over a Laguna Ban Elder, just because I know I'm red. I don't really know I'm white. Battle-wise, Valor is probably better overall in the deck, but I'm not married to a white yet, so I'd rather just like stay the red course and then see what else comes played. If I had like a heroic-y type dude, that'd be fine. I'll take the Fire Drinker Satyr over the Last Breath. I certainly don't want the Satyr Rambler. This is if I happen to go super aggressively, but right now I don't have like overly aggressive cards. We have actually a pretty high curve with 2 Rages and Emissary, though Hammer makes things much more aggressive. But this guy I just think does nothing. Hey, we'll take a Last Breath. Way better than Vanquish the Foul, in my opinion. Still just a sideboard card, though. Really want to fill out this slot here, mainly with Wingsteed Riders. But I think everyone wants to fill out the 3-drop slot with Wingsteed Rider. Pretty much a common rare. I don't know if it's quite mythic rare status as a common card, but it's pretty close there in terms of its power level. A good start in red, though. Happy to that. Here's the Steam Augury that tabled as we kind of anticipated, but we still have Spark Jolt and Evangel of Heliod here. If I end up being where I want to in white, then the Evangel will be very good. Steam Augury could be super fun if I end up being in blue, but we haven't seen any blue either open, so I'm not really stoked on it. We've actually seen a little bit more white open, so I'll jump on that. I'm not stoked because this is not the nuts, aggressive red-white deck that you would want to have with Heroic. But they're still good cards. They're still playable, so not out of the woodworks at all. We're not shunned either, so that's okay. Hopefully not playing these 1-drops. This is sideboard no matter what, but it's a good sideboard card. And the Emissary is there as a reminder. Ooh, and a Spear of Heliod, which we're going to snap up here and probably see this Borderland Minotaur table. But now we're solidly in white. I mean, we got great white cards with Hopeful Eidolon, Hoplite, and such, and then just having these really redonkulous piece of enchantment matter. And in this deck, this is where you kind of want the enchantments, the equipment enchantments, because red white doesn't have like the removal spells you want tons of. It just means now we just want to have like really good solid creatures. We're going to be hard to be triggering heroic in this type of heroic deck, but right now that's not even what we're doing, so that's okay. I'm actually very much happy with this. Heroic is not our priority now. Certainly, Wingseed Riders are still amazing, but since we're running 2 legendary enchantment artifacts, that's 2 spells that are not heroic based. These are not going to be targeting any heroic type creatures, so something to care about. Okay, wow, Nessie and Ass, you're amazing. Sip of Hemlock is very good. But really, it's between Borderland Minotaur and Dragon Mantle. I'm going to go with Dragon Mantle because I think we're going to get that first Borderland Minotaur back, and I think Dragon Mantle has the potential to be more powerful. I like that it cycles, and we probably will have like a heroic dude or two. And if I am going to be playing heroic triggers, I want it to be the power level of Dragon Mantle, not like chosen by Hylia. Like Dragon Mantle or Deal of Perforos, those are the ones that I want to have in the deck to trigger my heroic. Could be wrong though. Borderland Minotaur, if I had like the Mogus's Marauder, then maybe I want the Minotaur to kind of round out like a red devotion, but that's not what I'm anticipating right now. And I'm really pretty sure that Borderland Minotaur is the first one's going to come back. Could be wrong. Take Coordinated Assault. It's just a great combat trick no matter what. Better than a sideboard Ray Dissolution. Sip of Hemlock being the best card here. Reverent Hunter being also very good. And now we do need to kind of care about types of creatures. And we're going to try to be a little more aggressive. So I'll take the Traveling Philosopher over the Silent Artisan, which I don't want to be playing. And versus the sideboard Ray of Dissolution. Yeah. Because I need to round out some kind of creatures at some point. Let's just be honest. This is just never making the deck. I have Last Breath. I will not forget that I have Last Breath. And the Emissary has passed its time. Two-Headed Cerberus could actually be very good in this deck with some of what we're going to be doing, so I'm happy to take it, even though, gosh, Baleful Eidolon and Lash of the Whip is still here, and green and black and wow, all that stuff. So we're definitely in the colors that everyone's in, which sucks. But having the 2 equipments mean if everyone's overdrafting this, we might actually have a nice edge. I'm just worried about hitting some of the nutty other card decks. Because, I mean, look we're taking like a pretty weak card considering the blue, black, and green that's in the deck. There's a Borderland Minotaur. This is the one that was tabling, but we still got it, which is fine. Right now, there's no reason for a Cavalry Pegasus. We only have 2 humans. And we'll probably get a Cavalry Pegasus, I guess 3, but I don't really count that as a 6-drop. We'll probably get one of the Cavalry Pegasus should we end up doing that. I'd rather just have, again, solid creatures. Dragon Mantle I'll grab here again. Don't know if the second one's being played now. We're looking to be pretty far away from a heroic deck. We've seen 0 heroic. No favorite hoplites, no phalanx leaders. Those are uncommon, mind you. But then the Wingsteed Rider is kind of the common one we're looking for. So do I want another 2-drop? Yeah, I think I do. We're not looking to be that aggressive. I mean, I want to be aggressive. I should say we are looking to be, but I still want to take a solid 2-drop over the Ray of Dissolution. Burnished Heart is not what we want. There's the Borderland Minotaur that I called that would be coming back, and that's fine. Just, dude, we'll take another 2-1 over a Priest that we're not playing. We don't care about Shredding Winds. Having an Anthem effect means just any kind of 2-drop is good. We'll take Spark Jolt now because I don't need another Bronze Sable. Hopefully not playing the first one anyway. I don't think any of these matter. So we'll take Setter Piper, which might actually be played by some crazy person. And we're in decent shape for our deck. Artisan Theros for sure getting cut. It's awesome against us, and it's actually, like, you know, a very good card. So say we're in decent shape. We have a fine curve, some fine cards with nice equipment backup. That's where our power level comes in right now. Gosh, and a bow. Obviously not taking it, but dang. Could take the Observant Alseid here. I think Hopeful Eidolon is going to be a little bit better. I like it in the 4-drop slot, even though we have 4s. But just being that Life Leak swing and erase is cool. Magma Jet is also very good. I would take Lightning Strike over Hopeful Eidolon since we're low on removal, but I think Eidolon is that much better than Magma Jet because this is only 2. It doesn't kill everything, so we'll grab her now. Phalanx Leader is great. Since we are going white, it is still going to be relevant, and it's super duper important. Another Hopeful Eidolon is awesome, way better than another Borderland Ranger. This is just going to really make our deck be able to race better and make this 2-headed Cerberus insane. And then we want to start thinking about what are our weakest cards that we want to cut, like this Bronze Sable. Yeah, our 2-drops are pretty weak. If we can get better 2-drops, that's where we really want to bolster our stuff. But having a Phalanx Leader and then 2 Diametals, Coordinate Assault, and these Eidolons mean any heroic card that we happen to get is just going to start getting nutty. Late Wingsteed? Late Wingsteed? Come on. Come on. We're now the Hopeful Eidolon deck. That's what's happening. We're doing a race. We put some pressure on. We keep winning the race with our life gain. And then we seal the deal with our enchantment. Or our artifact enchantments, I should say. This is exactly the deck I'll be playing right now. And then, you know, try to get rid of the Spark Jolt sideboard. Upgrade 2-drops, you know, just have a bunch more Phalanx Leaders, round out the 3s with Wingsteed Riders. Dreamin', dreamin', dreamin' big. That's what you gotta do. Dream super duper big. Let's go, guys. Pick your cards. Let's. Holy, holy moly. No Wingsteed Riders or more Phalanx Leaders, but an interesting pick here. I think we take the Ill-Tempered Cyclops over the Titan Strength. You know, Titan Strength I really, really do like. We only have 1 Phalanx Leader, and we have plenty of things to be triggering heroic to make the Phalanx Leader good. So I'd rather just have a solid 4-drop and round up some of the power level there. Could take the Glare Safe sideboard, but I think Ill-Tempered Cyclops is still good enough that we're going to grab it. And that means that's going to replace the Spark Jolt, which is now moved to the sideboard. We're definitely loaded up on 4s with our actual 4 creatures, plus Hopeful Eidolon is basically a 4, so we really don't need 4s, I have to admit. But I also really didn't need a Titan Strength, having a Coordinated Assault already, and having our nice dudes here to be kind of working as our tricks. How much Scry do I have? Because I would love a 3-drop, but I don't have any Scry, right? Yeah, 0 Scry. In this case, I do want the Titan Strength. But what am I pulling out? I don't want to lessen a creature without taking. This is where, like, having these 2 equipments means, like, I'm pretty low on creature counts considering. But this is right now just a 2/3 in my deck with 2 Rage of Perforoses being my only Scry triggers, and those are kind of later anyway, so this may not be amazing. This is kind of hard. I think normally you slam Titan Strength in this position over the Flamespeaker Addict, but I need another creature, and I would rather have a 2/3 than one of these dorky 2-drops, so yeah, we're taking Flamespeaker Adept. Ooh, Fanatic of Mogus is awesome for us. I know, we're full of 4-drops. Cerberus would also be fine, but since we are going to be so heavy red, the Fanatic's just going to be pretty bonkers. So, Bronze Sable is gone, because we actually do want just random 2-1s in this spot. I'm pretty sure one of these Borderland Minotaurs aren't going to make it. Fanatic of Mogus is still going to come down. Could change the curve with this, but now we have 2 Fanatics. We kind of do just kind of want to make a maybe a Red Devotion theme. get rid of any aggression. Hopefully Eidolons just help with the race and gain so much life. Yeah, that's our game plan now, having seen these kind of, in the last couple packs, the 2 Fanatic of Moguses. We're there. We're making it happy. Glare of Heresy, great sideboard card now. Interesting choice here. I think we take the Arena Athlete just to upgrade our 2-drops, make Fanatic better. I don't want to Portend because we're actually not doing the aggression anymore. And we do have a lot of things to trigger Oaks. This might actually force through a couple of points of damage here or there. So there you go. We'll get rid of Traveling Philosopher. I mean, I'll throw in the Silent Artistry. No, I'm going to get rid of Destructive. I'm never playing the Silent Artisan, and Destructive Revelry gets my guys, so I want to get rid of it. Oh, Colossus of Acros, how I wish you were a playable card. Another Borderline Minotaur. Might make the deck now that we have 2 Fanatics. Probably not. How many humans do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 humans, and then a bunch of Minotaurs. Well, shizzle. Yeah, I think we're doing the Fanatic thing. I think that's going to be fun. We have 2 Dragon Mantles and stuff. We've got ways to really make this Fanatic burn. It's going to be cool. Prowler's Helm. This might even be the deck for Prowler's Helm. Who knows? Demolish for the sideboard's nice. Okay, where are we at? If I want to just keep a whole bunch of red Devotion, we need to cut a card. Spirit's going to be hard on the mana, same with Phalanx Leader, but they're powerful enough to make it important. I think the Evangel of Heliod is just a waste of time now, because we're not going to have a whole lot of white Devotion. And here on 17 land split, we're looking at going 9-8 right now. Pretty easily. Yeah, we're going to do 9-8 with 17 land. This is the deck. And we have a couple good sideboard cards. We can pull out a lot of these dorky 4s. Because we are really jammed up in the 4-drop slot, which is not where I want to be, but it'll be super duper A-okay. This shouldn't take too long, so I'm not going to pause this time while I deck build. We'll just go ahead and do this right now for your viewing pleasure. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I want to adjust from that initial build. You're never being played. Your guys are basically just sideboard fodder. Demolish, a nice sideboard card. Here's our game winners. So it looks like we could have an audible plan to try to go a little bit aggressive, but I think that I really am going to bank on these Fanatic of Mogusi, as one might call them. I'm going to keep this Fire here just because I want to see kind of what aggression we have. Yeah, we don't have a super strong aggressive hand, and that's not what we're doing, so adios. Here's the deck. Basically, it's like this, so as you see, we have mono 4-drops, but I think they're strong enough where it's fine, and we have really nice things at 2s and 3s to be doing anyway, so we should be cool, and we'll just be hitting 4s, and then using our mana 5 and 6 afterwards with some nice sinkers. Yeah. Yeah. Main thing is we're going to be worried about our first couple turns staying alive. But I think with our Hopeful Eidolons and our Fanatic of Mogai, if we get a little behind, we're easily going to be able to get back in the game. So, yeah, that's not happening. 9-8 seems great, especially because we do need double white for Phalanx Leader and Spirit of Heliod. And then 9, of course, we actually want 10 mountains. And there's an argument to cut... Do I really need this 3rd Borderland Minotaur? I do want the 15 creatures. I mean, I could cut it, but I don't need that much land. And actually, if we flood out too much, it's not going to be awesome. Since our curve stops at 5, the only thing that we're using it for later is with these dudes, but we don't even need lands for that. So yeah, 9-8's good. Sweet! This is fun. I hope this deck works. I don't know. I've never had this many 4-drops. Round 1, we'll see.